This video was brought to you through the EA Game Changers program, so big thank you to EA and The Sims for gifting me with this code. Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and welcome to my Create a Sim overview of The Sims 4 Moschino Stuff. Yes, the one you've all been waiting for since we found out that we were getting mosquito stuff. Which you guys actually informed me that moschino in Italian means small fly. So it pretty much is mosquito stuff, which I just find hilarious. But we're gonna do a quick little deep dive into Create a Sim. I'm gonna run through all the assets that came with the Sims 4 Moschino stuff, and I want you guys in the comments down below to tell me how you feel. Let me know what your favorite item was. Let me know what your least favorite item was. How do you feel about Create a Sim in general for this stuff pack? Will you get this stuff pack? I'm intrigued to hear all of your feedback. So please do not hesitate to leave your comments down below, and let's get right on into it. Because this is the first time I'm playing this pack, I am going to read you guys this little bio really quickly before we get into Create a Sim. So welcome to the Sims 4 Moschino Stuff. Moschino and The Sims. Show your love for fashion by dressing your Sims in the latest capsule collection inspired by The Sims, aka this bad boy that definitely isn't true to life, but hey. Or choose clothing styles from iconic Moschino collections. Join a flashy career. As a freelance fashion photographer, your Sim will grow their career with fabulous opportunities. Learn how to curate a collection and select the perfect subject to shoot. Then find the right poses to accentuate the bold, stylized looks. And have a studio session. Bring your own studio to life where the spotlight is on and so is the pressure. Decorate it with pictures, new furniture, and decor. And personalized touches for an inspiring space to photograph your muse. We're going to start off this pack Create a Sim overview with the ladies. So first up we have this hairstyle right here, which is actually longer than I was expecting it to be. I thought it was gonna finish like around here. I do like the length of it. I think this hairstyle is just really cool. It's pretty sick. I like it a lot. You can kind of see in like the lighter colors. I mean, it's just slicked back. It does remind me of like fashion runways or like front cover looks especially. So I'm a fan of this. I think it's really cute. I like all the hairstyles actually. We've seen most of these in the trailer. This like adorable short bob is very cute. I actually have a lot of custom content that looks like this bob. So now that we have it like officially in our game is again pretty cool to see. And then we have this short hair, which is adorable. It kind of reminds me of a hair that we got for, I think, cats and dogs. It actually reminds me of like a blend of two cats and dogs hairs. So we had like kind of the buzz cut one with the edges, and then we also had like the curly wavy one. It reminds me of a mix between both of those two, but like the curls and the definition on it is awesome. I really like the way it looks. No new hats, which isn't really surprising. I mean, yes, hats are like fashion and accessories, but the thing is, I think hats don't really work very well under like photography lighting because they kind of mess up the lighting a little bit. So we have obviously the plum bob earrings. I know there's been a lot of talk about these because they're the old design plum bobs, and they are in the collaboration, like the real life collaboration between Moschino and The Sims. So they are the old design and not the new design. Maybe that's a good thing. Like fashion collectors can sell it off as like vintage, which is pretty cool. I mean, I have no issues with it being the old plum bob rather than the new. I think we're still getting used to the new one, and these are like way more memorable right now. All right, moving on to the ladies' tops. Like I said, we have seen quite a few of these fashions, obviously in the trailers and stuff. So this is the really colorful leather jacket. I really like this. A lot of detail detail on it actually. Really like chunky zips, which is really cool, and it does kind of have like that cropped, I mean, if we put her in like a pair of jeans, it's kind of like cropped at her waist instead of going down to her hips, which I really like. Just like a classic biker jacket. Comes in some really, really cute colors though. And I have actually taken out my reshade, so hopefully the colors are looking how they will actually look if you guys buy this pack. So I just wanted to let you know. Oh my god, would you look at that? Moschino completely stole my design. I'm joking, okay? Moschino Sims, please don't come for me. This was obviously part of the capsule collection as well. We got this Freezer Bunny design on a hoodie back in base game as like an update and when this was first announced, but now we have the t-shirt version, just like a baggy t-shirt. I can't tell if this is a reshade of a base game item. I know in my first pet stuff we had like a couple of t-shirts that were reshades. I don't know if we have this as like a base game t-shirt, so I can't really call it, but it just is kind of like a plain oversized t-shirt. Again, another like leather looking jacket, unfortunately only in 2 different color swatches, which upsets me in the fact that I really like this jacket and I kind of wish it came in the same colors as this one because I think it's really, really nice. I did watch part of the Sims team live stream where they were kind of discussing this, and they were saying they wanted this to be very exclusive, which I get. I get that it's high fashion. I get that not a lot of people walk around wearing Moschino, but having 2 swatches, and there is also a leather jacket for the men who only have 2 swatches as well, just feels a bit meh. I mean, I don't like this one. I said it in the trailer, I'm saying it again now. Yes, it's based on the Moschino collection, and yes, Moschino have come out with something like this, but literally I never really want to see it on a sim because I dislike the t-shirts that have like bow ties printed on them and make them look like a tux. So this I'm just not a fan of. Don't really like it all too much. I'm gonna stick her in this mustard leather jacket whilst we check out the okay, so this is the skirt that matches whilst we check out the bottoms, is how I was going to finish that sentence. You can obviously wear this as like a one piece, or you can mix and match the colors. Very, very cool little pencil skirt, kind of looks leather once again. We have shorts to match the other leather jacket that we got, which does remind me of the Get Famous one. It reminds me of like the bubble jacket, the bubble bomber jacket that we got in Get Famous. And then we have this skirt, which I know is a Moschino design. We also have a men's leather jacket like this, but I find it weird how the girls don't have anything to match this. Like, they don't have a leather jacket to match this. They don't have a shirt to match this. Like, this seems to be like a standalone piece, which I just find it a bit weird that it's not part of a 2-piece. Onto the full body outfits, we have this dress right here, which I actually said when I saw the trailer that I didn't really like it. I think this is pretty cool. I can definitely see like celebrity Sims wearing this, or if you're going to like award shows, or you're just going to like a nightclub and you want to get like real fancy. It looks kind of formal on one side, and then like, ooh, she's such a tease on the other side. I like this dress. I would have also loved just to have like this version of it, like without the zigzags as well. I think that would have been cool, but again, this is based on Moschino, so it doesn't surprise me that that's not the option. Then we have, oh, I love the low back on this. I really, really love that. And there are different color variants on it. One thing I will say about this, I know it is a swimsuit like IRL as well, but I was kind of hoping, and I know CC creators can like hop in and change like the tags, I was hoping that this was going to be in the top section so that we could put some like bottoms over it so that we could wear some like skinny jeans, because that's how I've seen real people like rock this look, and I think it would have been adorable. So I like that we have it as a swimsuit, but it would have been really nice to have it as a bodysuit instead of a swimsuit. And then there's this dress, which is peace signs. One of you guys pointed out in my trailer reaction that all you saw was vaginas on this dress and the men's jumper variant that we got of it. Honestly, like, my mind is on vaginas a lot of the time, but I can't really see vaginas in this dress. Like, if you guys see anything other than a peace sign, I think you should maybe go to Specsavers and, like, try and get an eye test. And then we have the Moschino bear logo. She got bare titties. You know, we can't get away with having bare nips, as in B-A-R-E, but we can get away with having bare nips in Moschino Stuff. So there we go. There is the bare titties dress. And then for shoes, I think it's just this one pair that we can currently see, which looks like cute little Barbie heels. Very retro. I love those. I think they're really sick. Moving on to the boys, we have Leo here from my Strangerville Let's Play. This hair I feel like we do have very similar ones already in the game. Again, they've kind of gone for like a wet look, you know, sealed back with like gel and hairspray. Again, it's like a very, I could imagine this on the front cover of a magazine. However, I do feel like we already have quite a few of these hairstyles in the game already. And then we also have the longer version that came with the girls. I mean, obviously you can get rid of the masculine tag, and then you also have the other two, because this could also be used as a dude's hairstyle as well. So, and so can this one. I mean, you know, hairstyles don't have a gender. It's 2K19 Moschino, let's go. But no, I like the hairstyles. I just feel as if this one is very similar to kind of what we already have in The Sims 4. I'm assuming we don't get any hats again or anything like that. Accessories, no new accessories for the dudes. Of course, you could get rid of masculine and you could put the plumb bob earrings on Leo, which I think honestly would be a look, but it isn't tagged as masculine. Then for the clothing, again we have the oversized Moschino t-shirt. We have this like bomber jacket. I want to say this is a bomber. I think it is. I'm not 100% on that. I love this. I mean, the back, I know you guys are going to be like, oh my goodness, it's in English and not Simlish. I reckon custom content creators will obviously turn this to Simlish, but the Sims team couldn't really do that because this is a branded collaboration, and if we didn't know that this was Moschino, they could have put the English variant and then the Simlish variant. I feel like that would have been like a good middle ground. I like this. Again, it does kind of remind me of something that we maybe got in Get Famous. Here we have the vagina jumper. I like this jumper. I think it's cute. It's very simple. It fits the boys quite well. And then here we have this leather jacket, which I love. This is what I was actually talking about though. The girls had a skirt for this, and I mean, high fashion. You can put your male Sims in a skirt as well, which I think would actually look sick. Like, I might legit just have Leo get dressed in a skirt. And then we have the black variant of it. Again, 2 swatches. Don't know how I specifically feel about that. We have these like yeah, these are like jogging bottoms. These pretty much go with this. I love this as a two-piece. I think it actually looks sick. I could imagine like a footballer or like some celebrity getting on a flight, like rocking Moschino. Myself and Stefo Sims were actually just talking about like how the only time we've ever seen people wear Moschino is like when they're flying, which seems like a really odd choice. Like, I don't know why you would wear Italian high fashion brand when you're gonna be sat on your ass in a stinky plane for like 11 hours, but you do you, boo. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. And the boys actually do get trousers for this. I don't particularly like how these trousers fit. I think they look massive. Even like, he's a big guy, so he has like big legs, but even when I draw those legs in, I don't like how these particularly fit around the ankle. I just think they have like no shape whatsoever. But again, the only sim I can really see walking around with this and getting away with it is probably Thorn Bailey. For shoes, we actually have these boots, which I really like. I use boots on my male sims like quite a lot, and these kind of give me like Doc Martin vibes. I really love the look of them. I do kind of wish they came in more natural colors as well, like maybe like a brown, a white, a tan. I think it would have been good if we could get like different variants of this, but I love these boots. These are going to be a staple in like most of my sims outfits from now on, and no one can really tell that they are Moschino. And then we have this outfit, which just actually comes in this one swatch. I've told you guys how I feel about this. I'm legit never gonna use it apart from like when they need me to get dressed up as a like model. That's the only time I can see myself ever clicking this item. It's fun to have, but legit no use to me whatsoever. I said I was gonna put him in the skirt, so you know what? He's freaking wearing the skirt. Leo looks sick. Like, I genuinely love this. Let's go see what the kids have, if anything. Okay, so I know I said if anything. I was kind of hoping that would be a joke, but also I know that Moschino doesn't have like a kids line that I'm aware of anyway. Kind of not surprising that we don't have any kids assets in this creator sim, in this stuff pack, but it still doesn't hurt any less. Like, I literally just clicked on everything hoping to maybe get like one full body outfit, but no. Kids get absolutely zilch for Moschino stuff. At least male kids. I'm assuming female kids it's the exact same, and they don't get anything, and I would be correct. So I think this is pretty much the shortest creator sim overview I think I've ever had for a stuff pack, and that's saying a lot considering we had like spooky stuff and things like that in the past. Alright, real talk. Let's discuss whether I think this pack is worth it based on what I've seen in Creator Sim. So I would say if you were holding out for Creator Sim on this one, if you were thinking like, oh, I'm not really like liking build and buy from what I've seen of the trailer, and I don't really know enough about gameplay yet to decide. If you were holding out for Creator Sim and you were like, maybe Creator Sim is gonna be the thing that like draws me into this pack and like makes me want to download it and put my money behind it, I would say honestly don't bother. And that sounds harsh, and I'm not trying to like be super negative here towards EA or Moschino, but the thing is, I feel like, one, if you have Get Famous, then I already feel like a lot of the kind of fashion and the items that we got in this pack are kind of already covered. You could get this as a nice like follow up to Get Famous. Like, if you love the fashion of Get Famous and you also like what you see in this overview, then obviously this pack is probably a good decision for you at the end of the day if you think it's going to complement it well. However, from my point of view, I feel like basically you could get the same kind of looks from the Get Famous fashion. I personally wouldn't get this solely based upon Creator Sim. That's my honest opinion. I don't think there was enough in Creator Sim to actually say, like, yes, solely based upon it, you should get it. I am gonna hold out hope for gameplay. I have obviously seen a little bit of the gameplay in the trailer and also the Sims live stream, so I'm holding out hope. That's actually gonna be my next video, so if you want to see gameplay of this new pack, then definitely subscribe and also check my channel like within the next couple of hours, because I'm hopefully gonna have that gameplay video up for you all. Overall, I'm not mad at Creator Sim. I just feel like there's nothing really super standoutish to me. If you're a fan of Moschino, if you're a fan of high fashion, you'll probably like it. I just feel like there wasn't enough for a fashion-based stuff pack, and then not really having like a lot of different fashion in the stuff pack. But I do think on the flip side to that, I think the Sims team knew that, and I think the Sims team kind of knew that people wouldn't be buying this specifically for Creator Sim, and if it was just like all Moschino branded stuff, then Sims players and the core community would be like, well, we definitely don't need this stuff pack. So I feel like they've kind of taken time dedicated to like gameplay and like really fleshing that out, so at least it feels like we're putting our money somewhere. Once again, big thank you to EA for providing me with this code so that I could get early access and make these videos for you guys. Please don't sue me for my t-shirt. It was just a bit of fun, I swear. And also, sorry about the sound of my voice. Like I said, if you're looking for more Moschino videos, then definitely subscribe. I should hopefully have some up later this evening, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know how you feel about Creator Sim down below. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this one, and I will speak to you all in the gameplay overview. Bye, guys!